Welcome students to Standard 12 Chemistry by Sujata Miss, Fatima Convent High School. Unit 6, General Principles and Processes of Isolation of Elements.
Concentration of ores, removal of unwanted materials, example sand, clays, etc. from the ore is known as concentration, dressing or benefaction. Before proceeding for concentration, ores are graded and crushed to reasonable size. It means the ores which occur in nature are as huge lumps. They are broken to small pieces with the help of crushers or grinders, that is before concentration. Now concentration of ores involves several steps and the selection of these steps depend upon the differences in physical properties of the compound of the metal present and that of the gangue. So depending on the metal and gangue present in the ore, different methods of concentration are used. First one is hydraulic washing. Washing ore with water is called hydraulic washing. In this method, an upward stream of running water is used to wash the powdered ore. The lighter gangue particles are washed away and the heavier ore particles are left behind. Now, this is based on the difference between the specific gravities of the ore and the gangue particles. It is therefore also known as gravity separation. The second method is magnetic separation. This is based on the differences in magnetic properties of the ore components. That is, if either the ore or the gangue is attracted towards the magnetic field, then the separation is carried out by this method. For example, iron ores are attracted towards the magnet and hence non-magnetic impurities can be separated from them using magnetic separation. Now the powdered ore over here is dropped over the conveyor belt which moves over the magnetic roller. As you can see in this figure, magnetic substance remains attracted towards the belt and will fall close to it, whereas impurities will fall away from it and as a result they are separated. Froth flotation method. This method is used for removing gangue from sulfide ores. So this froth flotation method is used for sulfide ores. In this process, a suspension of powdered ore is made with water. So you can see and remember that powdered ore is added to water. Further, collectors and froth stabilizers are also added to it. Collectors, example pine oils, fatty acids, xanthates, enhance non-wettability of the mineral particles. It means the mineral particles are wetted by the oil and not water. So this is enhanced. And froth stabilizers, examples cresols, aniline, stabilize the froth. The mineral particles become wet by oils while the gangue particles by water. A rotating paddle agitates the mixture, as you can see in the figure, and draws air in it. As a result, froth is formed which carries the mineral particles. Now the froth is light and is skimmed off. That is, the froth comes to the surface and the layer of the surface is removed. That is, froth is removed along with the mineral particles. It is then dried for recovery of the ore particles. Sometimes it is possible to separate two sulfide ores by adjusting proportion of the oil to water or by using depressants. Now, depressant is a substance that selectively prevents one of the ore from entering the froth. For example, in the case of an ore containing ZNS and PBS, the depressant used is NaCN. Remember, this is an important one mark question. It selectively prevents ZNS from coming to the froth but allows PBS to come with the froth. Leaching. This is the chemical method of concentration and is useful in case the ore is soluble in suitable solvent. So leaching is used if the ore is soluble in some suitable solvent. In this method, the powdered ore is treated with certain reagents in which the ore is soluble but the impurities are not soluble. The impurities left undissolved are removed by filtration. Now, leaching method is used for concentrating ores of aluminium, silver, gold, etc. We'll be discussing them one by one. The first one is leaching of alumina from bauxite. Now you know bauxite is the ore of aluminium. You can say principal ore of aluminium. You have studied this in the table. It usually contains SiO2, iron oxide and titanium oxide, that is TiO2, as impurities. Concentration is carried out by heating the powdered ore with a concentrated solution of NaOH at 473 to 523 Kelvin and 35 to 36 bar pressure. Or you can say concentration is carried out by digesting the powdered ore with the concentrated solution of sodium hydroxide at 473 to 523 Kelvin and 35 to 36 bar pressure. Now in this process, Al2O3 dissolves in the alkali, that is NaOH, to form soluble sodium aluminate, and silica dissolves as sodium silicate, leaving behind the impurities. So this way it is given Al2O3 is extracted out as sodium aluminate. So here you can remember the whole process in 3 steps. Step number 1, step number 2 and step number 3. Remember the reactions, write and learn them. The first step, you are taking the powdered ore and adding NaOH and you are getting sodium aluminate. Now this sodium aluminate present in the solution is neutralized by passing CO2 gas, that is you are passing CO2 gas through this solution. As a result, you are getting precipitates of hydrated Al2O3. Now these precipitates are filtered, dried and heated at 1470 Kelvin to give you pure Al2O3. Now we will discuss leaching used to concentrate silver and gold ores. Be other examples. In the metallurgy of silver and gold, the respective metal is leached with a dilute solution of NaCN or KCN in the presence of air, which supplies O2. The metal is obtained later by replacement reaction. So here you have 4M, where M is a metal, that is Ag or Au, that is silver or gold, plus HCN minus plus 2H2O plus O2 gives you 4MCN twice minus, which is a complex ion, plus 4OH minus. Now over here, instead of Cn, you can write down KCN, that is you can have KCN or NaCN, and it will form the complex with K, that is KMCN twice, and further KOH. So wherever you have an ion, you can write down the potassium, and further this complex reacts with zinc to give you the metal. So here we have 2 MCN twice minus iron plus Zn gives you the metal 2M plus ZnCN4 2 minus iron. Page number 164 of your textbook also gives you leaching of gold. If a question is asked to write down the equations for leaching of gold, you can write down these equations, or you can write down the equations with metal M. Now here, instead of metal M, you are given gold. You know M is for gold or silver, and you are given the process of leaching for gold. As studied earlier, extraction of gold and silver involves leaching the metal with Cn minus. This is also an oxidation reaction. Ag is converted into Ag plus, or Au is converted into Au plus. The metal is later recovered by displacement reaction. So here in the first step, 4Au plus 8Cn minus plus 2H2O plus O2 gives you 4AuCN2 minus, that is a complex ion, plus 4OH minus. Now wherever you have minus ion, there you can have K, that is KCN, then KAuCN2, that is the complex, plus KOH for your information. And further in the second step, this complex will react with Zn to give you ZnCN4 2 minus complex ion. Further here you will have K2ZnCN4 complex, and Au metal, that is gold, will be separated. In this reaction, Zn acts as a reducing agent.
So that's end to today's video. Hope all of you are clear with the topics. Thank you and goodbye.